All right.
Good luck,
I'm
everybody.
surprised we didn't get kicked.
Me too.
Yeah,
We barely made it, I think.
All right. Well, crewmate, no gun. So, Thunder Dam. And I'm dead.
That was quick.
Howdy, partners. Thunderdan, fucking down.
Oh.
By the way, that was a shot literally in the dark. I didn't even know who I was killing. But I killed Thunderdan in weapons.
That's okay.
Presumably after they killed EscoNitz. I actually didn't mean to kill them, but I hit it by accident. I hit the kill, and it turns out they were an imposter. So just so you know, I'm about to die. As another aside.
Thunderdan must be really mad right now.
Thunderdan should be really mad right now.
And I saw you run up, and then suddenly there's a body reporting here.
In any case...
And, okay, so I saw Walladil, Kobuddy, and Yanbatari run south from weapons, and Esco went that way as well.
Yep, I was back in storage.
I'm in oxygen at the moment, doing the leaf shit.
Yanbatari?
I'm in oxygen too. I don't know if I saw Kobuddy, but I was just doing I did the leaf hockey first, and I was doing the garbage dump.
I think I saw someone in there, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
To be fair, I am in weapons. Thunderdan is there, and so it's possible that EscoNitz died there because it's pretty close. But
no, I saw Esco go down from weapons because I was on weapons right next to Thunderdan when you murdered him.
Ah, okay, perfect.
Is it murder if it's a justified kill?
It's a this is self-defense. Preemptive self-defense. It's okay.
I think that's just called murder, honestly, but...
Not when the United States military does it. Anyway, so Yanbatari or Kobuddy is what it sounds like, but...
Wait, what?
Possibly. Those are like the two most likely suspects for that one, then.
Why did two people vote
Why are you voting for me?
We don't trust you!
It's true. Ilion could be lying. That'd be pretty big brain.
Get out. Buddy.
Limp one. Really? I'm not limp. I really want Ilion to...
So Ilion just tried to shoot someone, huh?
They just tried to shoot you. I actually stopped and came back to watch because I
wanted
to see
really?
magic happening. Yes.
I did. Okay.
It was really funny.
I was joking about Ilion trying to kill me, and then he went and did it.
Anyway.
So Chrome is saying that the Kobuddy is clean because Ilion just decided to suicide on him.
I completely missed it, honestly.
The only person here that I 100% trust at this point is Kobuddy, so they are 100% safe.
Well, then I think it's Yanbatari or Walladil. And Yanbatari sounds more suspicious to me. So I say if Kobuddy's not that, then we murder off Yanbatari. Mob justice.
You always think I'm suspicious. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Everyone thinks I'm suspicious.
No, that's Yao.
I mean, I have no reason to believe it's Yanbatari.
He's the letter Y suspicious.
I think it's true for both Yao and...
The main thing I have to say is Esco went down that way. I saw Kobuddy, Walladil, Yanbatari also go down towards the direction Esco did. Esco died in the first round. Thunderdan died next to me after Ilion blew his guts all over me.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Yamatari was in oxygen with me at the time. I know there was someone in there with me. And if no one else is trying to claim being in oxygen with me, then it has to be Yamatari, because he said so.
I mean, I wasn't gifted with a gun, but I could also metaphorically use a gun to shoot someone, so sure, why not? First game's already fun anyway, let's do it.
Who are you shooting, Crumb?
I'm shooting Yambatari.
Oh god, I really don't think it's Yamatari.
And if it's not, then we kill Wallet.
Okay.
Or kill Surf, because Surf is the one pushing this super hard.
Yeah, it's fine. We just have guns. It's okay.
Well, this is... so clone shoes. That's what I was waiting for.
Okay. So who are we shooting next, Crumb?
Yeah, we're totally shooting on 4.
I am.
I mean, I have done, like, no fucking tasks. Because I keep getting interrupted.
You know what? It might be stupid. I'm gonna trust Surf Wizard. I'm gonna go shoot Walladale.
Alright, sure. Why not?
That
Sign
was,
Oh.
yes.
Alien went to me and not who was right underneath
Good
me.
game.
As the weapons.
Walladil got so quiet when everybody was talking about, like, well, it's got to be Walladil or Yambatari at this point.
I
And
mean,
was like,
I'm not
okay,
saying
well-
that much because there's not much to say because it's just a clown shoes round.
Yep, no, I know, but that to me was like, I'm like, it's clown shoes, but you all know that it's Walladil now, right? Like, come on.
I'm amazed I didn't see you try to kill me, Ilion.
And hey, listen, you all are saying that, like, it's very random and I got real lucky and all that, but let me tell you, I was 3-0 at that point. My KDA is still positive. I'm 3-1.
I will go back and find a clip of that and put it in the chat after we're all done.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Dorkable.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, we knew it was Walladil, but we had to vote out Yanmatari because we're thirsty for more blood.
I
Yambatari at the sheriff
I watched
had it.
Alien leave electrical, pause, and then come back and went, hold on a sec, I have to see this, and just walked straight up to Kobani and then just fall over dead.
Yao, are you joining?
Yeah, I'm joining.
Okay, just wanted
I'm
to
just-
make sure.
How did you like
looking at
the
stuff.
animation for a wrong kill, Ilion? Where you
It's
just
good.
killed
Yeah.
yourself?
It's you chasing yourself down and shooting yourself with a gun, yes.
Yup. That it is. Oh good, my color's stable.
Yay.
Yay.
Just a moment while I fill something.
Mm-hmm.
Fill or kill?
Yes.
Both.
Cool.
I mean,
Clearly.
given my general luck with this game in the past few runs, I tend to just be permanent crew, so probably just fill.
Yeah, I've been
drowning
crew
is
for a
later?
long time. I got sheriff first this time, though. And
Don't,
I
for-
made it fun.
don't forget to adjust the sheriff
No.
cooldown.
I already did.
The sheriff's showing
I
the
can do
same.
it as 30. I had it at 27.5. I think that it is important that it's slightly faster than the killers.
I mean, it's
Unless the
always
killers
going to
don't
be
open the
faster than the
screens
I
at
guess.
all, the sheriff
Yeah.
will always have it ahead of them because the sheriff never loses time.
I know. The thing is, too, though, is that we also had that last round with 8 people. So it's fine.
Cloud shoes
But, like, it's
basically means
It's fine that the
a
sheriff gets
bunch
more
of
shots because the sheriff will
clusterfuck.
also kill themselves inevitably.
Yes.
Like,
We got to get your KDA even better next time.
Like, the other thing, too, is, again, it kind of negates the point of the sheriff role if the sheriff and the imposters have a really good idea of who the other is, and the imposters can just always kill the sheriff.
Yeah.
It should be the other way around.
The
Like,
point
basically,
of the imposters is to be able to kill people, though. Like, sheriff is already... It is a very large advantage to the crew. It is. So,
Sure.
the
Well,
sheriff also being able to trump imposters is an even larger.
You know, I
advantage
disagree
to the
that it's
crew,
always
and
an advantage.
We do
to the
want,
crew.
like, we
I
do want to
disagree
try and
heavily
have
that it's
a
always...
fair game for both sides.
No, but I don't. But I don't think that. I think that you're way off in thinking that it's automatically a big advantage for the crew. Because
Sheriff
We're
would have to
going
know
to
already.
be able to field test it right now with these games, so we'll find out how it works out.
Yeah, the
The
sheriff
sheriff would
getting
have
it
to know
wrong
already.
and killing themselves puts the
Exactly.
crew down a vote instantly. And that's
And it also-
Except it also hard clears somebody. Last game, we
not
knew
necessarily.
Cobuddy was clear because you killed yourself on them.
To be fair,
can
if
generate
Crumb hadn't gone
confusion.
back, no one would have known.
Yeah, it can generate confusion by virtue of the fact that when that happens, it becomes a matter of, okay, what's your strategy for not getting stated that you're actually an imposter because there's a dead body in front of you?
You're assuming that somebody sees the kill. You're assuming that that person isn't an imposter themselves. Like, you're assuming a lot of things there, and honestly, I don't think that it's anywhere near as big of an advantage as you think it is.
Last week, Ilian watched Cobuddy self-kill by accident and thought that someone had killed Cobuddy.
Oh,
This
it
is a
was
thing
an
that
accident.
happens.
I almost blamed somebody
So
else
funny.
for it. Yeah.
All right. All right. I could have. Damn it. They instantly fixed it again. Me and Dan are in trouble. I have not gotten a single...
So Ilian's dead.
And surface dead over by navigation.
Okay.
Okay, where's
Thunderdad, where
Ilian?
did you come from?
From cafeteria to storage, and then
No, you didn't. I came from storage into electrical. You jumped in there.
I hadn't been electrical for a while. I never went into electrical.
You were in the back of electrical, Adorable, but did you see Thunderdan come in?
I never went into electrical.
Crumb, I think you're talking about me. I was the one in electrical with you and Adorable.
Okay.
I didn't see Thunderdan.
I'm still
A
kind
while
of
ago.
suspicious of Thunderdan, to be honest.
That's my memory. That is my
Yeah.
memory.
I came in right as lights were coming out. I did come in from storage, but it was right as lights were coming out, and I fixed them like instantly. Then I went up to the back to do my tasks, and Adorable was already there.
I'm admittedly still a bit suspicious of Thunderdan because they were on cameras when I went into reactor.
And that's where I saw Surf's body. He saw
And-
it on the camera.
Ilian's body was right in the hallway, like leading towards top engine.
Okay.
I passed him when he was on the fueling thing up there. So did Cody self-report?
How long were you on the cameras there, Thunder?
Not long. Yamatori, you did the change power, and I thought you would go onto cameras, but then you didn't.
Okay.
Also
Was
see
anybody in the medical bay area?
Me.
At the beginning of the round, I was in there.
I mean near the end of the round.
Oh.
I was an
Not sure.
admin.
I didn't see anyone, but I didn't go into.
I'm not voting this round, but my main suspicion is on Thunderdan.
I went into medbay for a second at the end of the round to tap the timer thing. The specimen sample one.
Yep.
There's a lot less tasks done than I thought would be.
Waiting for everybody to undeafen. Walladil is
Walladil is
dead.
dead.
I'm
Oh.
guessing in
And
storage.
it's in storage right on the can.
Who's
I didn't
this?
see the Waller's body. I just saw Crumb, Yamatari, and I think I'm not sure who the third person was over by Nav.
Adorkable.
Yes.
Are you an imposter?
No, I'm not imposter.
I mean, if this was right at the end, then Adorkable couldn't have been, because Adorkable, Crom, and I were in the hallway to Nav. I went all the way into Nav. I think the other two stopped in the hallway. And there's not a vent from that end of the ship to storage.
Yeah, you'd have to basically crawl over here from shields in order to get there quickly.
Why are we sus of me, though?
We were just placing who.
Oh, I was just
Clearing.
joking.
We're clearing people
I
right now.
ended in shields. I was gonna finish my shields task, and then I was gonna loop back around. Probably actually run into the body because I need to get to admin.
Okay, well,
I did my admin tasks, and then when the oxygen got cold, I was going to head over to the right one, but someone already got it before I got there. So I handled my last wiring task in cafeteria, and then I was heading down to handle, well, fueling is one of my tasks. So, yeah, I'm not doing that right
Esco,
now.
where have you been this round?
I was the one on cameras while everyone was running around and admin and stuff. I saw everyone.
Before I went on cameras then. I guess like when the O2 was called.
Yeah, while
There's
O2
no
was
way
going
it
on.
isn't either Thunderdan or Esco. One of the two is a killer. I don't know which.
Okay. Do we have two imposters? Because I think we do.
Yeah, we haven't voted anyone.
Yeah, we haven't voted anyone out.
Well, it's not me, so it must be Thunderdan.
Wait, why did Thunderdan vote for himself?
Is it the both of them? Oh.
Nah, you know what?
Yeah?
It was a tragedy. I found his body, sitting there right on that trash chute. And I saw something at the top. I saw some name, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
Okay,
Where
who
is
all
this
was in
again? I was
Reactor?
muted.
Because I saw Jan Batari.
It was me, Crumb, Esco, and you were all in Reactor. And I was standing there because I saw the bottom doors closed, and I thought the doors were tied to Reactor, not to Engine, so I thought both doors were closed.
Okay. Well, then it's Thunderdan.
I was in Nav.
Well, I mean, we have Thunderdan and Adorkable who are not present in the big cluster, so it's one of the two, and Adorkable called the body, which implies Thunderdan.
Also, Adorkable has been cleared a couple times in the previous round, so I don't think it's her. I do, however, think that the other one is Esco. Even though they were there at the reactor at the very end, I think they might have just been there by happenstance.
Don't know.
I'm the one that turned it off. Man, stop blocking. Stop it! Oh my god.
Hello! I found the body right in front of the panel. The electrical panel.
Okay.
I have not been to electrical.
I'm up in weapons.
Well, so here's a question. Where are you, Adorkable?
I am in cafeteria doing some wires.
Okay, did you go up through weapons? Because I saw you coming towards the front end of the ship through the bottom there.
No, I went down, did trash shoot. After getting caught twice with EscoNitz and being scared for my life and getting as far away as possible. I went down and did trash shoot, and then I went and I did yeah, I basically did wires. I was gonna see what was going on in electrical, but I decided not to, and I went up into the cafeteria.
Right, but I'm saying, how did you get to the cafeteria?
From the bottom.
From
the thing is,
storage?
Batari and I saw you both right outside of communications as the lights went out. That's what we're worried about.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I did my shield's power turn on. So I had done my electrical in a previous round, and then I went to go flip on the power 4 shields. You know that task? No? Alright.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay.
Batari, I actually trust her in this one. I still think it's Esco.
Yep. Vote?
I mean...
We can win on tasks. We can absolutely win on tasks.
Okay.
But if the game's not going to give me a gun, I'm going to shoot somebody in this way.
Crumb.
Wait for it.
Me voting for myself, and he immediately guesses
Yay!
That's the sort of thing I was suspicious of Adorkable there, but it's the sort of thing that I was not going to go against Crumb, just because. And this is not I believe Crumb inherently. It's I knew that if we tried to split votes, it was going to be a mess. And it's all right, fine, we'll just pile on, and if we get it wrong, we get it wrong.
I know Adorkable's tone of voice with that, and I also kind of figured what she was doing, and I was trying to give her a way to explain herself. But I realized the more she was chatting, the more it probably sounded really suspect. So it's one of those. All right, hold on a sec. We need to pick someone and go.
What is that task called? What is it called?
What task?
Just shields.
No, it wasn't shields. It
Sorry,
was
everybody.
the other task in shields.
My cats are fighting. My cats are fighting. I need to feed them real quick, so just give me a moment. I apologize.
Okay. Yeah.
So what was the task you were dealing with? Was it one where you had to press a switch?
It was the second half of the
Transfer
power delivery. Yeah, transfer power.
That's called divert power.
Yeah. But I was trying to explain it because I couldn't recall the name, and I got radio silence for a minute. I was like, "Oh God, I sound crazy."
I was gonna let you continue to give that radio silence because I didn't have much effort.
If Esco had been clear, they would have been trying to jump in there to really put it on them, but that they were super quiet is really what was cluing me in that, yeah, it's Esco.
Well, I didn't have much,
I understand, but it's just you were trying to let her hang herself, and I'm like, no, hold on a sec. If they're being too quiet, it has to be them.
Well, you were accusing me way back when.
It was the whole thing about
Esco when he hadn't killed anyone.
Yeah, you had
sus on me. Who was the sheriff on that game? Was it someone who died super early?
It was Surf.
Okay. I killed 2 people.
Yeah, I didn't get a single kill at the start because every time I move somewhere, I had like a group with me. I'm like, oh god, I cannot get a kill.
Yeah, it
The
can be
two
rough
of you
sometimes.
being on cameras so much is really what clued at me.
I was on camera once.
Yeah, but that you were on camera and I was suspicious of Thunderdan. Thunderdan would have killed you on camera if they had the opportunity because
So
they
I
would
never
have seen
saw him
someone
on
on camera.
I actually went to go check if he was on cameras, and
Yeah.
he'd already gotten off.
Thunder Dan
Yeah.
was doing the oxygen while I was on camera.
By the way, someone in my chat said when you went like oh at like Thunderdan voting for himself. Someone in my chat said Crumb always 7 steps ahead.
No.
Meanwhile, like, Crumb is the one who was loud about it, but I was the one who was like, you know, there are 2 imposters.
Oh, I said that too.
Thank
I
you,
was
everybody.
trying to,
Apologies for
play
that.
the first one. Oh, you okay over there, Cam?
This
Welcome
is
back.
my first stream from new house.
Hey,
Oh,
congratulations.
nice.
Welcome to New House.
Congrats.
It's got
Is-
bad lighting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Is it a rental or did you buy a house?
I bought no house. My mom is totally renting this house, and I am totally staying with my mom right now.
No problem.
Hey, no
welcome
shame.
To
That doesn't
Pandemic
matter.
Life.
Just curious.
Allows you to save up money. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
As soon as Yao's ready, then we'll go.
Oh, right, I have to actually go down. Sorry.
Sorry. Well, that's okay.
We all do it.
All right.
We all do it.
Give me the
Yes,
gun.
sure. All right. Good luck,
I prefer a
everybody.
knife myself.
Sorry about the wait.
I'm never gonna get a special roll, am I? The instant I get sheriff, I am shooting someone. I think I'm gonna shoot Buddy if I get the gun. There's enough people. No.
We got a nice lime green dead body in weapons right by the download.
Wow.
Oh, there's 2 dead bodies.
Oh
Yes.
no.
I did not see the other dead body. I only saw EscoNitz's.
Okay, so
This
that's
is an
happen
interesting
during the
pair.
oxygen thing. Who wasn't through weapons?
Not me.
I wasn't.
I didn't. I can confirm that. I can confirm that he wasn't through weapons.
Yep.
Well,
we saw each
Cobuddy
other
and-
in admin right away.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
Cobuddy and Surf Wizard, you were both in O2 not
Yes.
too long ago. Do you remember who you saw in weapons at the time that you had gone there?
No.
The only ones, the one I remember being there are you, Willadil, Kobuddy, myself, and Esco.
Okay.
I
remember
did
seeing Crumb there
see-
as well. I'm pretty
Yes,
damn
I was
sure.
also there because I after O2 went off, I went down to do the first one or the right one, and then I went back to finish up my gun, and then left through cafeteria, and then this got called.
Yeah, I went over to the
did-
right as well.
I did see when oxygen was still being called. I did see Thunderdan trying to, go for the other one because the, the oxygen one was already fixed. And I didn't see them come back, so I have to assume their body is probably away from, like, weapons and oxygen and all that.
Probably.
Did they go up or down?
I didn't see it. Got fixed really
Dunno.
quick, so I doubled back because I had a
Okay,
task
because
in oxygen navigation.
I came out of med bay when the emergency was called, and I went down towards admin, and I did see Cam and Adorkable in there. I did not see Thunderdan at any point, alive or dead.
Okay, so
Kobuddy and Surf, which of you was in O2 first?
I gotta skip.
I don't remember.
Don't remember.
Kobuddy.
Kobuddy.
So we're
Okay,
thinking
so
of-
my suspicion would be either Surf or Crumb.
Okay.
Just because they're the last 2 people I remember seeing in weapons.
Sounds good.
Makes sense.
There was also they were standing on the vent from navigation, right?
True.
Suspect him. Get that monster. You going to sleep, Zero? Thanks for dropping by. Nope.
Okay, it's not Crumb.
No, yeah. Surf, I don't know what's happening there. I was hammering the report button. It wouldn't let me report.
You're dead, Crumb.
Crumb, you're dead.
Crumb, yeah,
hey,
you're
never mind.
dead. Now I'm confused.
What?
Allow me to clear this up. Crumb's trying to report their own dead body because I fucking shot Crumb in the goddamn head. And Crumb's trying to cover it, and they were worried about it because they saw somebody coming in on them.
That's so funny.
I just barely walked away from the body when Surf Wizard reported this.
This is the first
So
time
you're
I've seen
saying
this
you're the
happen. Is that
sheriff
how
again?
mod works?
Yes, I didn't want to say anything this time. I was trying to switch it up, but then Crumb had to talk while dead. So, whatever. Yes, I'm outing myself to be murdered again. I mean, like, make you understand what happened, though, right? Crumb.
Yeah, I was
like,
going to accuse you of murder anyway.
You were?
And I was following up because I figured one of you two was going to be a murderer, so I would catch one of you two.
We had narrowed it down to Crumb, and the way that they immediately said that somebody was standing on the plate in navigation, I'm like, oh, it's definitely Crumb. So I was trying to follow them. I tried to follow them all through cafeteria, and then eventually I found them in navigation and just instant popped them.
Ilion, you gotta give other people a gun, man.
I'm just so good with it.
McCready's on the stage again.
McCready is always ready for murder.
Oh, it's McCready who's ready and not McCready who's ready? Or...
It's McCready. It's McCready. It's... What's the thing? What's the thing, goddamn
I will rewatch the thing sometime. It's been like a decade and a half.
Adorable God.
I'm gonna have to clip that for later.
Yeah, you fucked up that, Crumb.
Someone's
trying to report their own dead body. It's really good.
I kind of gotta see that clip myself. My screen went black there. Stupid monitor. Yeah, that's hilariously great. Oh, Thunderdine.
Holy crap,
What?
y'all!
Oh my god!
Also, I think Ilion tried to kill
I think
someone.
Ilion tried to
fucked
shoot
up.
someone else.
Yeah, it's probably the mayor co-buddy. I saw the blood from Cam, and I actually closed the O2 thing to try and spam report. Because I didn't think it was going to enter.
Stuck in front of this body.
Oh,
I'm so
well.
glad someone called this.
Why?
Because we were about to die.
I got the thing anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, you said you're so glad.
You know,
Yeah.
I almost
What'd you
wonder if
think I
Ilion...
Sad.
Sad? Oh,
It sounded like you said sad.
Oh no, I said glad.
I almost wonder if Ilion killed himself on someone to give us a body to report. That would be like
Yeah, honestly,
pretty
I
brain
believe.
genius.
Because of like having only 2 seconds left, I guess that would make sense. I
Yeah,
saw
like,
Ilion
either-
clear on the other side of the entire like. It was.
Yeah, no, like me, Ilion, and Yamatori all fucking booked it over there.
Yeah, I was stuck in reactor basically because I had both of those tasks over there. So yeah, as soon as I was like, okay, I'm on the other side, someone else can get that. There's 2 seconds left. I really hope someone else can get that.
So who doesn't actually seem jazzed about this?
You.
I noticed,
Kristen
Yen
clearly
Batari, you
said
weren't.
that they were sad. It's clearly me.
I was going south because I saw Kobuddy coming, and Kobuddy was going to go up to admin. I assumed I was going to go check O2 to see if there's anything going on there, and I saw you run past, so I presume you got O2. But I wasn't going to stop running. Oh, Adorkable did? Well, I wasn't going to stop running until either the emergency ended or we died.
Well,
Well, we know one of them is dead.
yeah, we know Chroma's dead. Well.
Oh no, we got reactor. I was wondering if it was going to give me just that one over and over again.
Well.
Okay, so this is a body in electrical. So when the lights went out, I saw Walladil there. I saw Surf Wizard there. Was anyone else there when we were fixing lights?
I remember leaving lights and remembering that I saw Yao, Yen Batari, and Surf in there.
Yep.
And then I went up to security where I saw Kobuddy finishing divert power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went up and I did the divert power thing, and then I immediately left. So
I haven't been in electrical all around. My comment is this has to, I think, be really recent because the doors locked on electrical and I passed it and the doors were closed.
So it could have been Kobuddy, vent, kill, go back, stand by, divert power.
It could have, but it's not.
it's possible.
So, I mean, this was in the duration of doing the spinny lock-in thing twice because I screwed up on the third button.
I mean, it could be a Yambatari self-report.
Could be. Yen Batari, where exactly was it?
Like, directly on top of me as soon as I finished the task.
At the, you said the spinny thing? The
At the
distributors?
spinny thing.
Okay. That's a little bit of a walk for event kill. That does generally make me think not Kobuddy. Yeah, it makes me generally think not Kobuddy, but not impossible.
I
don't think
Lillian
so now.
made the right play there.
I'm
he
still
shot
not sure.
he shot someone as the sheriff.
Because
that way
as
they
I
could
finished
report the
passing,
body.
There was a couple of seconds after I heard the doors reopen that I know that there was at least 2 seconds before the body was reported. So if it was a Yambatari self-report, that's a long time to wait.
I think Yao. I think. Big think.
Could be.
Who knows?
Oh. They were just wondering why not Yao. We're almost done with our tasks. Crumb left because the bug, I'm assuming. Alright. So what happened was the sheriff and trader killed each other at the same time, but the sheriff was a second quicker.
Aight.
Okay. Oh, Kobuddy is dead. I was about to hard accuse Kobuddy. Well,
Well, this makes it awkward, because now it's basically just the person who reported the last body that was in the most awkward place possible.
So
And
where
where
are
did
you
you
going
go?
to body
hold on.
Walladell?
No. Well, where are you two right now?
I am in cafeteria going up to do my last wiring task.
I am an admin, and I just saw you heading up to the north like a brief split second ago. I think it was probably some kind of weird lag issue.
I left admin after I did
Oh,
card
not
swipe.
you. Not you, Walladell.
I was going down to security. I was going down to storage. Adorkable's dead in
Okay,
reactor.
I
saw Adorkable's dead in reactor. I saw it on admin, and I knew that she must have been dead. I thought it was Kobuddy because I saw Kobuddy in the area. Then as lights were going out, Kobuddy was heading up towards admin. So that's why I was gonna accuse Kobuddy. Oh, you're both in good places for it.
So I saw
Kobuddy.
Kobuddy earlier. I was leaving electrical, so I had to finish up the rest of my tasks before when I got interrupted by a body. Kobuddy was going in there, so I didn't think it was Kobuddy because he could have had a chance to just chase me down. I'm feeling like it's Yao.
Unless it's you. You were sitting on top of the body in an awkward spot. Kind of feels like it was a self-report.
I'm
Well-
about 66% sure on this.
Unfortunate.
You lose!
You. I shot Crumb, and then I shot myself to save all of you from dying to oxygen, and yet somehow we still lost. Come on.
That
Damn.
was so rough. Oh my
That was
goodness.
pretty
So
big
you
brain,
actually
Elion, I gotta admit.
I did
I
not
actually
think I
knew it
was
for a
going to
while,
make it
so
when
I
we were
had to
sitting on-
plan for a little while in my head as to whether or not I should shoot somebody just to kill myself and give everybody a body to report.
Crumb
The problem is,
dying
that
to
felt like it was kind of
Okay,
scummy.
so let me explain what happened there, because on my screen it was very, very different. On my screen, I killed Cam, and I was standing on his body hammering the report button.
Oh!
Sure. It's because
Yeah.
you were a ghost.
Yes, hence why I was very confused. And then when the game, we got past that round of talking, I was able to walk around and kill people. But
So it didn't work. Yeah.
Is that how other people have been having things happen after sheriff kills?
I think that one was just really, really close.
No, I,
Or is that just a current
I saw Cam and win for the kill. He just beat me to the punch by like a millisecond.
It's one of those. The same one as when somebody's like reporting and gets killed at the same time, and it's a weird bug out.
So it's a standard cross-up, is what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I
what
was
I find
90% certain
interesting,
Cam was sheriff, and I wanted to kill them
Yeah.
and just say, "I'm the sheriff. Suck it."
I'm going to be direct. This was a really hard round for me because when I saw that Crumb was dead on 7, I was like, okay, I just need to pretend everything is fine now, and that I don't feel like I'm completely doomed. And somehow y'all managed to whittle things down. So,
I'm disappointed in Walladell because
really
the
good.
turn before we were both like, we think this is Yao, and then he decided to change and just.
Because I didn't know, it could very easily have been a self-report.
It could
And because you both put yourself like right in the right spot to make the kill,
also,
if either one of you had been able to be dramatically off, I only voted you, Yamatar, because you were like standing at the wiring, I think, for what seemed to be quite a long time to me.
also the
Which wiring? I fucked up one of them.
The admin one.
I like this.
So
I got
I
one
thought
first
back
time.
to, oh, it seemed like that Yamatar might have been sitting there lurking, not actually doing the task, and that was...
Crumb, that outfit fits what just happened.
It just happens.
Yep.
well, this is
I'll take that W.
But yeah, Jan Vatari, that would be the perfect situation to leave left if you're the imposter. The person who's suspected, you always leave alive. You obviously don't want to kill that one off.
Okay. Anyway, so
You're assuming there was any
kind
kind of strategy at all to who I was hitting, as opposed to it being convenience, which is a mistake.
Sorry, what was that, Cam?
Never mind. I've that's the 7th time that I've tried to say something and I've been cut off. I was trying to discuss something with the team about the way sheriff works, but I guess that I can't, so I'll just be quiet.
Oh, come on.
Ugh. Crewmate again. I want the gun. Let's die on the vent again. Wait, lights aren't out? Wow, I'm getting a lot of my tasks done. Yeah, well, whatever. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Oh wait, I gotta do the card swipe. Wait. I'm gonna tap that.
Yeah, I found Yan Batari in the hallway outside electrical. I figured I didn't want to go in electrical and get ambushed also in case there were two of them.
Fair enough.
That's one dead body, though. I feel like we don't need to vote anybody out. I'm like half done my tasks.
I'm almost all done, yeah, I know.
I'm almost all done.
I
here.
got interrupted with reactor.
I got interrupted with med scan.
Oh.
Well, that's actually a good thing, because if someone else has med scan, they can test you on that.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping
You don't want to
Adorkable
talk
did.
about anything?
I was kind of hoping Adorkable had med scan, but
I
guess
didn't.
she only had specimens.
Unfortunately.
I've got like one task on the right side, and then the rest are on the left.
I'm not sure how much I have. I've got wiring. I've got med scan again. I didn't really look at the rest of
If
the
only
list.
Ilian could have called this like a second later, I could have tapped my the med chemical thing. Specimen sample, that's the word.
Vials.
Samples. They're called samples.
No,
Are you
they're
going to do
called
that
magic
first,
space cube.
EscoNitz?
Huh?
Are you going to do that first next round, EscoNitz?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I ain't got anything.
Nope.
Nothing.
Like, this is almost over. I ain't scared. Molodil, Adorkable, Ilian.
Yeah.
Hello?
Really?
What?
Well, EscoNitz, now you no longer have a cooldown on your medical. I did the move. There we are. We can skip.
Did the
Is
move.
this a bit? Hold on, is this a bit?
I think this is a bit.
This is the strat.
Yeah, that's
Wait, do we have a vote on bits policy?
Why?
Is that-
No.
Okay.
Also, this is not a bit. This is,
it's a
Does anyone
this
have
is a
the
hot
hard
stunt.
confirm?
This is a good maneuver. This
Does
is
anyone
me
have
the
helping my
hard
friend
confirm?
EscoNitz.
I love bits.
I'm pretty sure there's more than 60 seconds of the game left in general. It's
Also, we
completely
can-
unnecessary.
No, it isn't. Well, but like, it's way easier to get it done now, and now you can just do other things. It's so much better.
Didn't,
And also, the
y'all
other
do
thing
this?
is,
Wasn't
well,
there a scan?
Oh, I managed to get the scan done. So at least I got that
I did
advanced.
see Molodil in there.
Did anyone manage to also have a scan and confirm that?
No.
No, I just saw
Okay.
Molodil go to it. I can say that.
Okay, so what else was there, Cam?
it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. We can be done.
Okay.
Okay.
At least Adorkable's done too.
I saved the time for Esco. There we go.
What do you mean? I'm done.
You tapped the specimen thing too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, wait, I finished that.
Oh.
Like, last round. That's what. Yeah. That's what's up.
I was wondering. I thought Iliad did. Who trapped me in here? I want my mommy. Hi. That's worrisome. Thunderdan is known to shut the doors on his own face, and he's right here. Nope, 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 nope.
Okay, it's Thunderdan.
Oh,
What?
I just saw them walk away from
Oh,
Crumb's
come on,
body.
Might have been the sheriff.
Where was the body?
It's outside of reactor. I mean, it could have. You could be the sheriff. Are you claiming you're the sheriff?
No, I think Adorkable was the sheriff.
And tried to kill you.
Oh.
Wait, Thunderdan, you think Adorkable the sheriff, and you think she ran up and tried to kill you?
Well, she moved towards me, then her body fell over.
Okay, that does line up.
Yeah,
That
to
just
be
seems
fair,
like
a lot
Certainly
of people
probable.
haven't realized that the sheriff has tried to kill them.
Yeah, it seems weird that's a think statement and not a no statement.
I think.
By that, or Kobani killed her right behind me.
Also
I
possible.
mean, the body was literally falling down as I saw you walking away. That's why I immediately suspected you.
I think it's Thunderdan, because I had the door closed on me with Thunderdan waiting outside of it.
I mean, I don't want to vote on 8.
I mean, I'm not getting a gun. I'm gonna vote on 8.
I
don't
agree
have
with not
enough
voting
information
because
to vote on
I don't want to take the 50-50.
Yeah,
here,
I don't
know
wanna-
which is which.
I don't want to take the risk because that's.
I'll vote for
Why
Kobani
did you?
because nobody else is voting for you. Just to make you feel wanted.
I'm hoping we have a sheriff left alive, ready to kill. And judging how Crumb followed them around. I'm locked out. I got something in cafeteria.
I was on the lighting panel.
Okay. Ilion, you're muted.
Damn.
Cam, please.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I was saying that I found Crumb in admin. It had to be somebody walked in on us because I was on upload. I didn't see who it was.
Just now?
But we were both on upload together. Yeah, it had to be right away. I felt like I saw some people, but I honestly.
So
don't
I
remember
saw
who it was.
EscoNitz standing at fuel and then heading north towards cafeteria.
I had wiring in cafeteria. I grabbed the fuel and went to wiring, if that's what you want.
Thunder was also in storage. Did you see where Thunderdan went off to, EscoNitz? I did not.
I saw him at the bottom, just standing like in the center of
Menacingly?
storage.
Yeah.
I already finished my task, so.
Wait,
just
you already
yeah.
finished your test?
Yeah, I did the last of the trash right at the end there.
I mean,
And
I'm
then
almost
sort of
done.
shut.
I've gotten
That first
interrupted through
round
reactor
was
for the second
long.
time.
Get a good.
Well, I'm still suspicious
arrangement.
of Dan, so. Like,
So now we've transitioned. We have to vote.
If
I think it's
We do have to vote.
if someone
Yes.
killed me or attempted to kill me as sheriff, I would have assumed I'd at least see the blood splatter.
Yeah, but no one else is called out as them.
And at that time, it was
It
only
could have
the
been
two people.
Yanbatari, though.
Could have
It
been.
could have. That's.
But that'd be incredibly lucky for somebody to know that.
Or,
would-
for all we know, the sheriff was hiding that they were sheriff.
Who'd you vote for, Ilion?
Thunder.
for Esco here.
We have to vote it.
Yeah, I don't think it's Thunderdan,
Nobody.
but I don't know who else it is.
No, Kobadi, you were my friend. Why did
I
you?
don't think it's Thunderdan either.
I didn't even vote.
I think, honestly, someone was holding off the sheriff so they could kill. That way they could either hard clear or they could... I'm thinking Seraph is the other one since they're the one that voted for me. I was wondering why Seraph voted for me, and then I realized just now. I knew that. Oh, Walladil.
It's Walladil.
No. Was the body down at the bottom of the lower engine?
Yes, it's you.
Okay, Surf Wizard was in the same
Oh,
corridor.
fuck
I
me.
passed them to come back to you and Cam.
Yeah, I ran by there, and Esco was alive at the time.
I was going between electrical, where I saw 2 people, and reactor, where I had seen you and Cam. Like, I was checking where people were.
God. I don't know. I think I'm almost willing to believe Walladil here. What do you think, Elion?
I don't know why we're voting.
I mean, yeah, I guess we don't have to vote for.
Nope.
So it seems pretty clear that it's obviously me or Surf. I'm just gonna follow Surf around all the time.
Seems fair.
If one of us ends up dead,
Who has tasks left?
I don't.
I'm done.
I'll vote for Walladil anyway, just because to me it really seems like he murdered somebody.
Do you have tasks, Elion? Oh, be an indefinite. Never mind.
Do I have tasks? There's only one task left.
Okay.
That
It
was
was.
my bad.
It was Surf.
So
It was Surf.
I saw Thunderdan walk into admin, and I was pulling my gun out of its holster, and they killed me before I could shoot them.
How dare you not just why didn't you say?
Say
That
what?
I was the sheriff?
Yeah.
Because
Because I didn't want to get hunted down.
Exactly.
I don't know. I still would have said I'm the sheriff there, but
Okay, so. Cam,
So
did
it
you
was
have
really
something?
annoying being the first one dead and then no one investigating my death at all.
Crumb, as a note, I did see you follow Thunder there at the after the round, and I'm like, oh, Crumb's the sheriff.
Thunder barely squeaked through a door, otherwise just going to fall around as soon as that button hit. Bam! It's going to shoot him in the head. Unfortunately, they got by, and then I was standing next to Cam like, oh, Thunder's not going to kill while I'm next to another person. I was wrong.
To be fair, I was already, should have been called out before that.
So, Cam, did you want to say something before we start again?
No, it's okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
I was just doing
give
the
me
talking.
a gun
so I-
or a knife.
I
That
just
will be
want
my
the
last
gun.
vote.
I want a special roll. It's a crewmate's life for me. Ugh, man. I am not lucky. I feel like Code Buddy's about to murder me. Yo. There's a lot of people here, so I think I'm safe for now. I think I'm dead. Yep.
Yen Batari is dead by lower engine, the electrical corridor.
Okay.
Like
Me
from
and
the
Crumb are
doorway.
both on the distributor calibration right now, I believe.
Yeah, where did you two come from?
We came in from storage.
Okay. I did see Kobuddy passing electrical that direction shortly before lights went out, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, but yes.
I imagine Kobuddy was the one that turned on the lights.
Nope, that
No.
was me.
Oh.
That was Walladle.
No, me and Waldo passed each other while the lights were turning off, and well, Waldo was going that direction anyway, so I just said fuck it.
Yeah,
Two
like I was
ships
right
in
there.
the twilight.
Not a.
Yeah.
So assuming Kobuddy didn't kill and then turn lights off, possible, but seems unlikely.
I mean, I was coming out of lights and I passed by you. So
Oh, well, I didn't see the. I didn't see what you came out of. You could have come from lower engine, from what I saw.
Oh, fair enough. But I did come out of lights.
Okay.
I was doing whatever the push up the switch task is.
Okay. Well, that puts the Yen Batari's killer somewhere on the left side of the list here. Cam, Surf, Adorkable, Thunderdan.
It's not Thunder.
Okay, I can believe that.
I've seen Thunder doing too many tasks, and they would have killed someone by now. Which,
So you're saying
let's be
Thunderdan
honest,
is bloodthirsty?
yes.
Slightly.
Also, anyone have any idea where EscoNitz died? We haven't discussed that at all.
I haven't a clue.
Nope.
Surf,
Haven't seen him.
Adorkable, you got anything?
My best guess would be maybe EscoNitz died in admin, and that doesn't really help me.
It definitely wasn't an admin. I was in admin.
There were a lot of people running in and out of admin.
So I think
Okay.
one of the three of Cam, Surf, and Adorkable, possibly two of the three, are imposters.
Fair enough.
That's correct. Oh, hey, reactor.
Well, okay.
Bang! Got her. Hello, it's your neighborhood sheriff here. I got the gun again to make up for last time. She's dead.
Oh.
I shot her in shields.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
very dead.
she was way too quiet in the last round. I said that to my chat. Hoping the
Okay.
sheriff would get it.
Okay.
That's weird.
Good job.
Okay.
What?
I know who the other one is.
Don't say a word. I have a good idea. Just know I'm hunting you.
Yeah, so
This is the
I'm the
most
sheriff.
dangerous game now, and
Yeah.
Crumb's the antagonist.
I think Thunderdan is counterclaiming sheriff.
If Thunderdan's counterclaiming sheriff, Thunderdan is a dirty liar. So
Well, Thunder, can you speak up then?
I'm saying I'm the sheriff, and Crumb is trying to.
Okay.
you're not the
Crumb is
sheriff
not-
because I did scan after you were standing on it and you ran around in circles and ran the fuck away. You're the
Because
other
I did not
imposter.
stand.
No, it's not Thunder. They're trying to clown choose this up.
I mean, if it's Crumb and Yao, props to both
Well,
of you.
if it's a bit, I'm voting for it.
I mean,
What
if
a
it
bit.
isn't Thunderdan, it's probably Crumb and Yao.
This round's over.
I mean,
No,
That
we don't need to vote. Don't take away my fun.
but like, Thunderdale was counterclaiming Sheriff. They're clearly not an imposter.
Wait.
Yeah, like I said from the beginning, they are clown shooing this.
That must have been some clown
But
shoes
why would they be
nonsense,
clown
because
shoes
why
if
would
they
they
were-
be...
Because they can.
It's really weird to act that way around a scanner, and I'm still trying to actually do the scan instead of flipping out because I saw something weird.
Okay, I think Crew needs to vote out Crumb here. If Crumb is telling the truth, then we already have an imposter dead, and it's 1v5, and we vote out one of our own, and that's not great, but it's not the end of the game. If Crumb is lying, then we might very well have two imposters for Crew. We have to vote out Crumb.
I'm really disappointed that this is happening to me.
It
It's
just makes
two
the most
clown
sense.
It does make sense, and I'm really upset that someone did a little bit of clown shootings here to get me thrown out. So go for it, everybody.
I'm gonna be upset if Thunderdale is just
By
clown
the way,
choosing
the other
and
killer is
Crew,
200% Surf Wizard. You should kill them.
I believe
That's
that.
who I think it is, but also I have to do this because
I
it makes the most
understand. I
logical
totally
sense.
get it. I'm a little mad. I'll get
But I
over
am
it. in
also-
about
I
I was
don't want to
also-
do this.
I was
There's
also
no other
positive that
thing
it was
I can
Surf
think
Wizard for a while, but
It's okay, everybody. You did what you thought was right. You'll have to live with this. Killing a person who was totally
listen,
innocent.
we throw out cops.
Okay.
I'm never fucking getting the
Hey.
stand up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
We're
Vote out
just
Surf,
voting
'cause we know
Surf,
that
I
it's
guess.
Surf.
All right.
No, you're not
I
getting
already-
the scan done because we're voting out Surf and
I had
game.
wanted to
Yeah.
vote out Surf
Okay.
when that first happened, because when Gawis and Crumb said, like, oh, I'm pretty sure I know who it was, I was like, okay, it's almost certainly
I'm
Surf.
voting Surf.
But- Sorry, Surf. But at the same time,
Yeah.
it was like, once Thunderdan threw that in there, I'm like, well, I kind of have to do these things. Like, I've got to do them in a row. It just...
I
My
totally get
gut
it.
says
I'm
almost
still
100%
annoyed.
this is Surf Wizard, but also at the same
Why
time...
did you?
Okay,
Thunder-
Thunderdance,
Thunder
please
was
explain.
clowning. Thunder was
And
clowning
you're
entirely.
I didn't. It
No,
wasn't
I would have
so
gotten
clowning.
away with it.
It was so that we wouldn't just always believe the person saying they're sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
No,
you know
that
what, fair
explains
enough.
the,
That
their
out there also,
sheriff
you don't
thing.
need to
It
do
doesn't
that.
explain the why did you fake scan and then flip out.
So then you got on, and then you realized I would have realized that I don't actually have scan.
So you're just faking scan for shits and giggles?
I was sitting next to Surf there at the end, 15 seconds, just waiting for my gun to cock up. I was ready to go.
Also, Crumb, I said after you said about how you'll have to live with that. After we mute up, I said I have no remorse.
That's fair. I'm
And
still mad.
someone in my chat said the Half-Life VRAI line, which was, I think it's good that he died.
Who are we waiting on? Who's not in here?
Cosmic's joining.
Cosmic's
Surf
joining.
had to go.
Ah,
Okay. Hey,
Okay.
Surf, if you're still in here to hear this, you'll get yours next time.
Give me the gun.
Sorry, Surf.
Nobody gets the gun.
At the same time, thank you very much for playing. That was a blast.
Yeah, I was going to let. I'd wanted to vote out Surf after that, but I figured that, like, well, like Crumb said, you wanted to shoot them, so I'm like, oh, let's do this. And then Thunderdance started saying they're sheriff, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Now we have to do this, don't we? Because like I'm like, well, I'm not 100% sure it's Surf.
Well, we can learn two things from this. One, you don't always have to trust the sheriff. Two, don't always trust the person who's saying, "Oh, I'm the sheriff as well," just to get the person who is the sheriff thrown out.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
I mean,
But it's the thing that makes the logical sense, and I still knew that we would win if it's Surf Wizard because I still knew that it was Surf
Like,
Wizard.
I get it.
I'm
It's just
voting for Thunder
but I wanted
Dan
to cheat
because
people.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. It shouldn't have been done.
I don't know
know.
if anybody's made this joke before, but if anybody gets the sheriff and knows that they get the sheriff, somebody better say, I shot the sheriff. But I didn't shoot the deputy.
I just want... I got a gut knife. I just want a gun.
Chill, y'all!
EscoNitz killed Crumb. I watched them. By the way, Esco, since you reported this, and now I know that you're going to be like, hey, I'm the sheriff. Guess what? I'm the sheriff!
Ilya, give someone else the gun!
I know, I always have them! Listen, I like my gun. Bye, Esco.
I didn't kill Crumb. Ilian's lying. He's trying to take credit. Crumb was the sheriff. No. Crumb was the sheriff.
The sheriff. You did it wrong. You
Let him
fucked
choose
wrong
round
person.
income.
No, Crumb was the sheriff. He attempted to kill me. You throw Iliad out after this.
This is
I know I'm
1,000%
fully
Esco.
dead. Throw Iliad out.
I walked in, Esco had killed Crumb on oxygen. Esco just had bad timing.
I don't think Crumb would kill first thing as a joke like I would.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
It's
Crumb has
100%
to think
Esco.
about things.
No, I think you would shoot right away if you felt like it.
Only
Crumb
if Crumb
stays
had
quiet.
had
No, Crumb stays
sheriff
quiet
so many
as
times,
sheriff.
I think.
I touched a task, and I walked away from it right away because it was the wrong task.
I would, and maybe Esco would, but I don't think Crumb would.
Like I'm saying, I did something suspicious, so Crumb thought it was me. Just
God,
get
I
Iliad
should've-
after this, because
You know what I
Iliad
should
is
have done?
lying.
I should have waited, and I should have just said, let's not vote Esco, and then I could just shoot Esco.
Hey Ilya, if you want to prove you're the sheriff, shoot me.
That seems like a terrible plan.
See?
Nah, it's a great plan. One of you
I
get hard, clear the
I
other
don't
will be
want to
dead.
die.
Shooting nobody or Crumb is basically a guarantee that you are going to be the one shooting yourself.
Get
I have
Iliad.
so many things
Sorry,
to talk
Esco,
about
that
after
was
this
some
round
bad
is over.
timing.
Okay.
I just saw Brown jump into the vent after killing.
Where is it?
Okay.
It's in electrical. I
Okay.
went back up because they were going straight to the vent, and so I made sure.
Your defense.
No, I did it. I did it.
Okay.
There's not much point when Esco got caught instantly.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Esco, that was real bad luck for you that I also happened to be the sheriff, so you couldn't try and do any of
I
that
mean-
bullshit.
Yet Crumb was the sheriff last round and said he was, and everyone threw him out.
Well, that was a bit different.
That took a bit of doing, though.
Wow, that was kind of short.
It
A little
was.
bit.
Yup.
So what happened there, Crumb?
So several things happened. One, I walked into the O2 saying, by the way, Adorkable said exactly what I was going to do with the round that I thought I killed Cam because I was so happy. And then, nope, never mind, that failed. Cross that off. Number two, as I'm talking to see Esco coming with me and go, they're acting shit. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. And then immediately button like, all right, cool. They're going to throw out whoever says Esco did this too, right? Because that's what they did to me, kind of.
You just gotta work on being believable.
Yeah, I need to be believable instead of someone just saying, yeah, I'm the sheriff, lying through their teeth.
Esco did claim that he was the sheriff, though.
Sorry, Crumb. That was bad luck for you.
Oh,
Hey, I was muted. What?
I just barely was able to see you out of the corner of the screen.
No, that's not what just happened. I'm doing tasks in here, and why are you reporting a dead body?
And where? Where is all of this
We are
happening?
in the reactor room. Everyone went over to the reactor. I started doing tasks, and I look up, and there's a dead body on the ground, and apparently Thunderdan's reporting it.
As Crumb was running to the bottom left corner of the reactor.
No, I'm staying at the top left doing 1 through 10.
I don't believe Thunderdan here.
I don't believe Thunderdan either because of movement I saw earlier in MedScan.
I don't
I
believe
mean, it
Thunderdan
could have been
either.
Cosmic killing himself because sheriff.
I don't
but-
believe Thunderdam because Crumb sounds like confused as all hell.
We
Yeah,
all have
unless-
good different
as-
reasons to
uh,
not believe Thunderdan.
Crumb has
So
a
the other
few
one?
tells that have been able to pick up.
I'm the
slowly,
only
but
one giving
really
Thunderdan
fast.
the benefit
other
of the
person
doubt
there, and I
here.
think it was the message.
Apparently you are, which may be a problem.
Which might
for
be
you.
suspicious.
I think
yeah.
Esco was the second killer and just messed up a double kill.
No?
Because Esco was already in reactor when it was going off.
What are you talking about?
I was waiting at reactor for someone else to come in. What else was I supposed to do?
Well,
It'll be it would be really funny if Cosmic just misfired at somebody he thought.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
was-
really funny when it turns
That
out
would be
Cosmic was the
so
sheriff.
That would
funny.
be hilarious, but I don't think that's what happened.
I mean, no one else is claiming
Is anyone
sheriff right now.
claiming
Is like
right
the
now?
thing.
Is this a failed double kill?
Is that
As I'm saying, Crumb and Esco.
I vote skip, but I get the feeling Thunderdan's getting voted out anyway.
I'm actually
think so.
skipping. Oh.
Calling the Crumb and Esco team right now.
Well, I mean, is that we take Crumb next as a 50-50?
Oh god damn it, not again.
50-50, Crumb and Esco.
Sorry, Crumb. I tried. I need.
Hi everyone, I found Kobuddy's dead body in upper engine.
Okay. I've been at electrical for basically forever because I seem to have ended up with every single task I could that's not
yeah.
the distributor.
I had all like 4, I think, in there.
So is both of
Yeah,
you in electrical
same.
for a while?
Me-
We were in there
too.
for a while, so was Adorkable.
I looked at
I was-
admin not too long before the end of the round. I saw 2 in electrical.
Yeah, when I
Yeah,
passed, I passed admin at the beginning of the round, and I saw Cam was in there. But that's about all I know.
Has
and then I was in
anyone been
electrical.
through upper engine in a while?
I haven't been, and I would have been in like 2 seconds, and then I probably would have hit the button because that's one of the few half and half tasks I have left.
Yeah, the reason is we've got 2 dead bodies here, so... Was there enough time in that round for the last killer to
That's
get
what I'm
2?
wondering.
Because Cam's dead too.
Yeah.
I think we hit on Thunder
Do you-
Dan. I think
Are we
there was
sure?
enough.
That-
I had enough time to do 4 tasks in electrical.
Yeah, but they're all right next to each other.
Yeah,
And
but
also, we were in a crowd, so if someone died, then it would be basically reported within an instant.
I don't have anyone who I have any suspicion of at this point.
Well, EscoNitz was the other suspect in reactor, wasn't? It was Crumb, EscoNitz, and
But
Thunderdan, was it?
it can't be EscoNitz because you all said that they were in electrical with you for too much of the round. They couldn't have gotten 2
Yeah.
kills.
And left on the normal door on top of everything else, so...
Yeah.
I have to skip, this is bad.
Could have gotten into the vent.
Oh, that's an interesting set of calls.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm suspicious of Walladil now. Crumb's gotten every kill.
Yes.
Sorry, we should have
Yeah.
maybe taken the
Yes,
50-50
that's
then,
why I
huh?
skipped.
Yeah, I should have pushed harder to vote there. I was
Crumb,
pretty sure
I
that
nearly
we needed
shot
a vote.
you. You were too fast to me.
Crumb, you're really lucky I wasn't sheriff again because I called it to my chat
So-
and that whole vote was going on.
I was waiting for you to come
so-
around the corner. I had the button on the kill switch.
Was
ready
there
to
a
go around
misfire,
clear.
or was it just that Crumb was really good at lying?
Crumb was really good at lying.
It got me
Okay.
before I did.
Crumb, don't forget to change your costume.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
the whole time you were
I-
like, I think that Crumb's got to tell. I think that I've known Crumb's tells and stuff. I was like, fuck, I think that Gal's way wrong on this. I
Okay,
think it is.
I was
Crumb.
wrong.
Before
But, like, I
could kill
couldn't
him.
say much
I-
because everybody had already kind of voted, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I'll just
I
go
only got
away.
1 kill that round. Also, I
I
had
didn't
no.
want Crumb to know that I was on to Crumb, but the problem is that when I skipped, Crumb knew, and Crumb killed the shit out of me anyways.
Yeah.
Also, Crumb, I have no clue what happened there with Thunderdan. I was mashing the kill button.
They barely.
Crumb
beat
is
you
now
to
covered
it.
in blood. I
I
see.
keep on making the
Hello,
mistake of
welcome to
not
Comedy
buttoning.
of Russia.
I keep making
I,
the mistake of not buttoning because I was going to button before I left that like cafeteria, Crumb, and then you killed me. And I was like, should I button and kick Crumb? Should we make sure that people leave? And I'm like, no, I'll just keep going. Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
exactly.
We need to push. We do need to push.
I was
more when we
expecting
know.
that button to get pushed, so...
I see. I was showing the
It's called
indignation
Thunder.
of getting 50-50'd, and you all took pity on me. Never take pity.
You did
Oh,
a
wait,
link.
this
I kinda
wasn't-
did.
Mine had nothing to do with pity. It was that everybody else believed that it was Thunderdan right away. And I didn't
I,
want to like, throw my hand instantly.
confused. I believed you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
So,
Oh,
see,
hold
I
on
was
for my chat. Not communist, but crummunist. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I was right
There will
in
be
that I
cookies
didn't think it
for
was
everyone.
Thunderdan, but I was wrong in that it wasn't. It was Crumb because I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought it was just Cosmic shooting someone and failing, but
And
then
that's
it
where
turned out
sheriff
that the
can
two people
sometimes
who
be a
voted were
detriment.
both right.
Can I
was
have
just-
the gun?
No.
No, going for you.
It was just Crumb.
My
killing me
gun.
You
first.
have the gun again. I hope you get the gun again.
Well then.
That was fast.
Yep.
Okay,
Nobody's dead in the corridor towards navigation.
How did I not see this?
It's dark.
Well, yeah, I was presuming when the lights were out. Thunderdan had come into O2 after Adorkable and myself. As the lights were out, I just barely saw the white little leggies.
What do you mean you did not see this Dorkable? Where are you?
I'm now in the hallway. I just left O2, and the lights were just coming back on. I was approaching someone.
Me. You're approaching me, the person who's 2 feet in front of you, and then report it.
I don't know. My perception's bad. Who knows? I
We
didn't
do
see
have a
it.
narrow sense of vision, right?
So I'm
Where's
going to
the
say
body?
that I'm going to vouch for Cosmic.
The
He and
body?
I were on weapons up until the end. I never even finished. I was like 3 from the end.
I was
Okay,
also
the
on
body
weapons.
it's in the corridor towards navigation, right past the Y.
Okay. So Darkwold left it sooner than just now. Like a second or two ago.
What?
Because I literally just started walking out of O2.
Wait. Is Dan accusing
Maybe
the
a second
Dorkable?
ago.
I can't.
I walked a second ago.
Okay,
At most.
hold on.
Out.
Who's all there? Like in the area?
Adorkable, myself, Thunderdan, apparently who was the 2 in weapons? Cosmic and
Me and Cosmic, Jan Batari.
Gosh,
Uh,
there's so many
I was
bodies.
also there on weapons. I'm kind of confused as to how you didn't see me, but yes, I've shot 15 of them so far. I'd like to get the others.
I think most of us were on the right side.
Are you? Yeah,
Is
you're
anyone
sitting
on
like
the
at the
left?
top or something. So I'm kind of in the bottom corner.
I just went straight to the chair.
Could this be a self-report?
I mean,
Yeah.
seems unlikely, but
That
possible.
doesn't seem like Walladell.
If it was a self-report, then I would have seen you following me in the dark, and probably wouldn't have killed in front of you.
I'm gonna finish doing the thing.
Cam, where were you?
Too late.
I saw Esco. Okay, first of all, the corpse is in engines, and I saw Esco move away from it.
Upper or lower?
Upper. You know the reactor in the center. Sorry.
No, it is not an upper engine because I'm an upper
Okay.
engine doing fuel.
So you meant-
I
you
meant the
reactor
reactor and
Okay.
the upper part of that.
Okay, I didn't
Okay.
want to report it because they killed themselves on me. But go ahead and lynch me.
Okay, sure.
Well, no.
You said to vote him out.
I'm willing to actually skip on this. Walladell did just walk into reactor. It kind of lines up that Walladell went in and shot somebody. So we can view it as either a cosmic self-report or not. But like, I don't know. I'm kind of willing to believe Esco here.
Is
But, like,
anyone else claiming it's the
Esco should
sheriff?
vote for him.
What were you doing last, Esco?
I fixed the reactor.
Okay, so you fixed the reactor, which means you wouldn't have any window up currently, and I saw Cosmic walking in after the reactor finished, so this would not be a Cosmic self-report. Cosmic was walking past me as I was heading into medbay.
That's correct.
Anyone else claiming sheriff?
I
How
just
can it
said
not
I
be a
left
cosmic
it there because I
self-report?
didn't want to claim it.
If
So-
the math lines up, I'm willing to believe it.
Esco killed the last person to
Well,
try to
what
leave the reactor
confuses
and then
me
have someone else walk
is-
in afterwards.
If Walladell is the sheriff, or was the sheriff, sorry, who got the kill over in navigation?
Who knows, man?
I guess
Well,
there's so many
one of
people-
the many people that were there, like Adorkable.
What? I didn't kill nobody. I promise.
Okay, well now.
This is wild.
So just Esco's a killer.
Oh, I was stopped breathing there.
I
He
can
was a traitor. Yes.
I can clear myself. I have med scan. If somebody wants to follow me and watch me.
Does anyone want to explain what is
Okay.
happening?
So I kill Esco. I'm the sheriff. He's fucking dead. He was a traitor.
I did see
Okay.
Cosmic following
I
Esco
cannot-
towards the
okay,
front of the
okay,
ship.
hold on a second. I cannot say we should throw out Cosmic after that because that would be spiteful. Cosmic, are you telling the
It's
truth?
Esco from again.
Who was in navigation with right there? There was somebody else. I forgot to call her.
I don't
So
know.
I didn't see this. I just did this because I wanted to say I could clear myself. I guess it was
I
really
know,
good timing.
I'm in navigation.
You were in navigation. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, I'm in navigation.
Okay, so yeah.
I am an admin.
I just want to point out that Crone didn't try and refute that me calling that he's the other killer.
What? Again, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you said. I can't refute what I didn't hear.
That you were the other killer with Esco again this round?
No, I'm not the other killer with Esco. Are you happy now? I have stated that.
I'm not reducing us to 7 for that.
We're already 7.
At 6, whatever.
Chrome, you need to kill.
No, I'm Spartacus. Yeah, I just killed Cosmic. You can throw me out.
I was about to hit the report button.
I saw the blood splash, but I didn't see who it was. I was about to go see what was up. But okay.
Well, let's see. Crumb and Cosmic were in a knot together, and one of them's dead. Gee, I don't know.
No, I just had to do that.
I mean, Thunderdad was right, and I kind of figured.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Are you happy now, Adorable?
Yes, I'm very happy now.
I was so close to shooting you, Crumb.
I was
Oh, I bet.
yelled.
Sorry,
I was
Crom.
yelling so hard for you to murder him, Cosmic.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And
Thunderdad's
when
done
Crumb
some good
killed you,
solving.
I just screamed.
You're blue now.
Yes, I've
By
washed
the
the
way-
blood off me, but with the blood of a sheriff.
Oh,
Once again, I just want to say, Thunderdad has been good on solving.
Nah,
You have been.
Well, I have been ignored several times, though.
I mean,
That's the
Crumb
price
You
of
killed
also
genius.
me.
claimed
Sometimes
you
you get
were the
ignored.
sheriff when you clearly weren't.
Yeah.
There was no point
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
doing
say
that.
you when you start lying as a townsperson just to cause chaos, yes, you're going to suffer from the fact that no one's going to believe you when you solve a bunch of
It
them
wasn't
later.
just cause
Which
chaos.
is the problem that I've been having because we could have killed Crumb Esco the last time this happened, but I knew that I couldn't convince anybody to vote with me because it was you. God damn it!
It's almost like I was intentionally super angry about it the first time to make myself have a better opportunity later.
No, you were actually angry about it. That was not.
I was a little
that was
angry.
nothing
I
else.
hammed it up.
So Thunderdad is
Uh,
secretly running gesture mod simultaneously, and we just don't know how that works.
Oh, come on. I want the gun. Not the knife, not the crewmate. Gun. I think Kobe's gonna kill me. The gun. How nice would it be to have it? I don't think Adorkable's evil. She was acting like she was scared of me there. I got med bay. I'm gonna keep that. In case I survive this trip. I don't think I'm going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh, boy.
Adorkable's dead in the back of electrical.
Okay. So I'm just going to state that I've been basically side by side with Thunderdan this entire time with very few gaps, so I'm like 99% certain this is not Thunderdan's kill.
Yeah, that's right after we left navigation.
We got split up very briefly, and then you passed by me again when we were doing shields, and then I saw you
Right,
again
yeah.
in admin. So you did not have time.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask this real quick because I may be desynced or something. I saw Thunderdan kind of dancing around on the left side of cafeteria at the start of the round for like a good 20 seconds.
That sounds like something Dan would do.
I'm reasonably certain that was not actually a thing that happened, but I'm not sure.
On my screen, it was the sort of thing that I took a little bit to get started because I had stepped away, and then I come back and there's Thunderdan over on like
Where are other people?
rubbing up against the.
We only got 50 seconds. Where is everyone?
I was I was doing wiring at the end of the round. Sorry, in storage. I spent most of the round with Crumb, who is currently muted, by the way. Crumb.
I know I mute myself when I'm not talking.
Okay, and I don't think it was Crumb, but Crumb could have gotten the kill in the time that I did not see Crumb.
Okay, Yan Batar?
So I went over because I sort of stood there at the start for a while watching Thunderdan dance, and then I went through, started off a samples thing, went and did the buttons on the starting the reactor, hit lower engine, I walked past CoBuddy, and then I went up towards upper engine.
Okay, so CoBuddy was leaving through the electrical?
I never went into electrical.
Who were the two people in
No, I saw them in engines, I never saw them in electrical.
Okay.
Who's in the bay at the end?
Wait, what?
Med bay.
So I'm suspicious of Yan Batari or CoBuddy. Because both of them were in position to do that.
There, everybody. I got another kill as the sheriff. I'm trying to catch up to Cam. It's never going to happen, though. CoBuddy was an imposter.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
I'm on my way towards the airlock now, so you can throw me out.
I can confirm I saw the kill.
That
Well, you saw the kill, that doesn't necessarily confirm that it was a
it confirms that it's a kill.
I don't think Crumb would have done a kill with someone right there, though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would. I totally
Is anybody
would.
else claiming to be the sheriff? So either the sheriff's dead, or he's really the sheriff, or he's kind of bullshitting and the sheriff's so scared.
Or the sheriff's doing what you did, Cosmic, and is keeping quiet.
Yeah, or what I tried to do to keep quiet, yeah. No, I get it.
I'm not throwing Crumb out because I was suspicious of CoBuddy last round.
Same. But that's also kind of a problem because...
I really want to throw Crumb out of sheer spite, but
Am I allowed to vote Crumb just because it's funny? Because that's what I'm doing.
Cam, you're allowed to vote whoever you want.
Ilian just doesn't want Crumb.
I'm just explaining why I did it, that's all.
This is an interesting combination I'm seeing.
I don't think it's Ilian then. Who? Okay.
That was me. I'm doing the Thunderdan refuse to skip thing.
Well, the sheriff knows I am a good boy. I was thinking that was Warriors for some reason. We have a lot of proven innocent people right now, so that's bad. I think Yao for sure is proven, because Yao was standing there, and, well... Oh, come on, game. Hello, Quantum, how are you? Leviathan? Whichever you prefer. I'm gonna leave... Wait, did I just see that vent shake? I feel like I just saw the vent shake.
So it's Yambatari.
No! No, I was hunting them! I was hunting them!
Yeah, I hard cleared Crumb, by the way.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Because
So
a ton of us had
so-
Where did this kill happen?
the-
Crumb, I am so mad!
Apparently,
You got it!
it happened inside Kobody's anger.
How did you even know it was me?
You were super suspicious in your response.
You were the only person who...
How? I didn't go in electrical!
That's right, I killed you right in front of electrical.
No, in
Kobani?
reference to...
You and
Yes, I'm
Yambatari
sorry.
were the ones in the area.
No, you don't have to apologize. That wasn't what I was saying. I'm just saying, Kobani, I hate to tell you this, but you have a lot of tells in your voice and the way you
I'm
talk.
sure I do, but also I did go in electrical!
Electrical.
I was
Yeah,
never in
I-
electrical!
I know, but I'm just... You have a way of talking when you're the imposter that's generally easy to pick up.
I actually saw Kobuddy faking filling up at fuel, and then I walked around the corner and was just waiting for them to come around. And I saw them start to move around, came around the corner, and popped them in the face.
Mm.
All right, Yambatari, where were you at the end of that last round? Because I was running around the whole time trying to find you.
I kept locking
on
you
camera.
in.
Oh, you were on
I was
camera?
on cameras,
I
and then they
Cosmic
came
on
up and killed
cameras.
me.
Yeah. Cam was on cameras, as is usual. Well,
Mhm.
isn't
And
usual, but is no one thing.
I was over there.
And Esco
too.
had just stuck his head in, so I was like, okay, so someone just checked on him. Now there's an opening, and then I go for the stab, and then immediately Yao walks in, just like,
I am very sorry. My last task was literally the wires outside of there, and I was like, well, let's see. Lights are currently blinking. Someone wants to kill someone who's on cameras. Generally, they know that they're on cameras, so I'm just going to check to... Oh, there's a body falling over.
Okay, my hands
Alright.
are actually shaking. Could I please have crewmate?
I want the
There's
gun.
You get busted Esco again.
Come on. I just want it once. Lucky, give me your luck. Ugh. I really don't care. If the oxygen...
Alright.
So was Crumb the sheriff again?
No.
Mhm.
Crumb
That would
was...
be a real statistical anomaly.
Oh, okay, wait.
Where was the body?
It'd be
then?
surprising.
It was in storage on the garbage thing.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought
oh,
saw
I never went down that far. I was doing the wiring at the top of storage at the end of the round, and then I went up to admin, and that because the emergency was called. So great, I just missed this one.
Somebody
some-
peeked in on me in navigation. Who was that?
That was me because I was basically checking to make sure that nobody was dead.
Okay.
Because it had been 15 seconds.
Yeah, that puts you pretty well out of place for this then.
Yeah, I went to oxygen immediately after that, and then I realized, no, everybody's crowded onto right, I'll head to left, and then this got called, so we're saved!
So, was
Okay.
anyone else around storage?
I don't think
So,
There's a giant
The
pile
killer
of-
who's not saying it.
or
Who was in right-hand oxygen?
the suspect people right now then are me and Jan Matari.
I'm in O2, by the way.
Me too.
Okay. So Cosmic Adorable, Waldil, and myself were on the other side of the ship from this, basically.
Kobadi also, I think Kobadi also was following me from the right, from Oxygen O2 towards the Admin O2.
Okay, so
Yep.
that leaves me, Ilian, and Jan Batari unaccounted for.
I was the one that did right oxygen. I was the first one on it.
Okay, then, well, it's not me, so I'm voting Jan Batari.
Lynch.
That seems fair.
Sure.
Okay, but if you vote me out, then you better vote out Esco, because otherwise it's just going to be like, okay, we did a 50-50. Oh, wait, no, we didn't.
I'm fine with that.
I vote to skip. Oh. Okay.
You got a gun. You gave us a gun. What did you expect?
I'm shooting.
No, that was Crumb's job.
Maybe.
Yeah?
What? Oh, right.
I thought we
we
were
are
doing the
100%
50-50.
doing the 50-50.
I was trying to mash the
Yeah.
button myself. Yeah, do the 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Esco, it is?
Yep, it's me.
Yeah, I thought it was
Underdan, did you
Esco,
finish
yeah.
your scan?
I did not.
Wait,
Okay.
Okay, cool. I was
Sorry.
wrong. I'm sorry.
I figured that we all kind of knew that that's what was happening, because that felt like a
Yeah.
true 50-50.
I was hitting the button anyway, so don't feel bad.
I honestly thought we were skipping previous round, but then we got to this somehow, so I'm going with it.
Oh. You know, I probably should have said I have medbay. Hello, Selfa.
Where was it?
It was at start reactor.
Okay. Well, that follows from the emergency that just happened.
Saw McCready over there earlier.
Yeah, it was myself. That was a while ago.
There's
Not
a
that
lot
much
of
longer.
people.
Not
You
too
were
long.
down by
No,
engines.
like, yeah,
This
not
body
too
was
long.
not
It
fresh,
was
I don't think. I want to say so.
I think two kills happened just this round.
it was Thunder and myself and Co-Buddy that were around reactor. Was anyone else around there? Volatile, you came out
Yeah,
of
I passed you.
Medbay. Yeah.
I took.
I know. I also passed you and Thunder when you were both leaving security. I
Oh,
was
okay.
going north at that stage.
Trying to swipe my card several times, each
I was
time
in-
failing.
I was in electrical for a while and ended the round over in storage.
I think it might be Alien.
Okay,
I was doing
so
the shoot.
Oh, it is.
I think it
Alien,
was
never mind.
Yao. I think Yao was in electrical, vented to security, killed in reactor, vented back to electrical, went to storage.
It's not me. It is 100% not me.
Was the other body in security?
I
Was it?
didn't see one there.
Well, then I don't know what you're talking about. This body is in reactor.
Yeah, but reactor's just a short walk away from security.
Waldo thinks that they went over and vented in from security.
Yeah,
Right.
and no. they
Electrical,
didn't. There was
security,
another person
reactor,
who was in
security, yeah.
electrical with me at the time, and that was Thunderdan.
I think it's Yao here.
I'm not sure about that, but if two people are saying, I don't know. I guess. Okay.
Whoa! No!
It's because
What?
I was the sheriff.
Alien's the other one, I think. Or Walladell.
What? Why would... Oh, God. I didn't vote Gowan.
You fucked up.
I'm relatively strongly thinking it's Thunderdan right now. So beginning of the round, I think we need to play appropriately that it's 4 people, and we need to play relatively conservatively.
Why do you think it's
Clown
me?
shoes.
No, not clown Joes. So because we have to play appropriately because it's 4, I go to admin. I see Thunderdan in admin right ahead of me. As soon as I get to admin, Thunderdan steps out, stands right in the corridor. I see this, and then I run to the button because it certainly looked like Thunderdan was waiting to kill me.
You left admin before I did.
Yeah, you were standing right outside. You were standing 2 feet away from the security panel. Not on the task, not on the security panel.
Because you walked in, went to the table, so I was going to do the card swipe, and then you started leaving. So instead of
You didn't go to that
card
other
swipe,
side.
because you were started leaving.
Like, I know
and
this is
stick with someone.
people pointing fingers at each other, and I know it's hard to interpret,
I take
but I
this
at
as
least
a-
wanted to say these suspicions.
Adorkable, who do you think that it is?
I don't know.
'Cause
I have
I'm-
no clue.
Like, I trust you.
Listen,
I didn't want to
I-
vote for Yao until 2 people said it, and then Thunderdan pulled that, and I'm wondering if it's Walladell, but like I kind of leaned Walladell because of that, but I don't know. This Thunderdan stuff is making sense, so now
It should
I'm
probably be
stuck,
me or
but
Thunderdan, most likely. Yes, I agree on that.
I
I
think
do
it's
think that I just basically I trust you. So.
voting on 4 Ys right now.
I know
It is
that's
not. It
kinda
is
what
not.
I'm thinking. Yeah,
Then let's not vote on 4. I'm vote skipping. Hello.
All right,
good call.
so we've got it nice and crystallized.
It's a bit. Thunderdan.
It's pretty much over unless we can get tasks done, which that's not happening. Ilian's gonna kill, say he found the body, and then just realized I have not gotten to finish this one. That's game. That means Zillion got a kill. And Zillion's gonna sit there. Yep, there's the dead body.
What a clown shoes.
Yeah,
end to
I'll
that-
take that win too.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, 2 things here. 2 things real quick. Real quick, I got to say this first. Number 1, People need to stop doubting Thunderdance. They have been spot on the whole
They
night
really
with who the
have.
people are.
Yeah.
Well, they
And
could. They
Thunderdan
said it
also
was.
was trying pretty damn hard to say there was no way it could have been me because Thunderdan was literally with me the entire time.
Say it couldn't
Yeah,
have been,
Thunderdance, you have to speak up because you mumbled a couple times there, and people misunderstood what you meant because you said it couldn't have been Yao, and people thought you said it could have been. So you have to
Oh,
speak
yeah,
up.
that's what I thought you were trying to say. Is I thought that you were trying to pin it on Yao. I thought you were agreeing.
No,
Yeah.
that would have been really stupid because we were literally right next to each other for like 30 seconds straight.
That's what I heard.
Please, everyone, you have to speak clearly when you're saying whether it could or could not be someone because it's very easy to mumble that.
I made a mistake myself there because I had medbay scan. I could have just said, "Hey, I have medbay."
Yeah, I also hard confirmed Thunderdan that round, I believe, because we both had scan, and I tried, and I could not scan.
Yeah.
That being said, Cam, well done. That was very good.
So yeah, you were.
I'm mad because I didn't
sheriff
kill
the whole time.
I'm mad I didn't get to shoot anybody.
That as my only imposter round, that felt fucking clean. I'm so sorry, Yanbatori, because that was my kill, and I made it all the way over to O2 before anybody found Crumb. And then it's like, oh, it has to be Esco and Yanbatori, and I'm like, fuck. And then they're like, well, or Ilian. I'm like, wait, no, I was on right oxygen. I'm like, I've got to get at least one of us out of this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Yanbatori. I'm gonna have to start by killing off my fellow imposter, but
I should have hunted you down just out of spite because you were the only one left and gotten a chance to shoot someone.
Thank you for the follow.
Just sitting there with a damn loaded gun at my hip, not allowed to call
I was just
attention.
so happy to be dead. Man, it felt great to be dead.
One of these days, one of them, I swear I'll get it. I'll get that gun, and I'm firing it the instant I get it. Nope, not falling for that trap. I don't want to go in there, but I got so many tasks in electrical. I think I just saved Co-Buddy there. That definitely felt like I saved Co-Buddy. Nope. I don't trust people. McCready just came from electrical. Wow, that was fast. Are you gonna kill me, Walladell?
Okay.
Where is it?
this is on oxygen, the chute.
Wow, that was only one kill in all that time?
Goodness.
There have been a bunch of us bunched up on the left side of the ship. It's not surprising.
Yeah. I only just managed to get that reactor thing done.
Yeah, I saw Crumb and Yao on reactor. I saw Thunderdan going into security.
What the heck? Hold on. Go ahead.
Just go ahead. I think that he's saying that he has something on his end.
Yeah, but that kind of covers it. I made it back to cafeteria when the body was called.
Who was in electrical with me?
I was in electrical.
I mean, there was a
think
lot
I
of
saw
people in
Esco
electrical.
and Yamtari.
Yeah, I was spending time with electrical.
I went in there when the lights were called and fixed that, and then I had 4 tasks in a row. I didn't keep track of everyone entering and leaving.
Like just now, there were 2 people in electrical with me.
I didn't go back to electrical
I was in
after that.
electrical for a time. I don't remember who was all in there. I think Ilion was also in there for a time.
I know Esco was with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Walladil was with us too.
Yep.
Sorry, you were saying in electrical I was with you?
I said I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember
I was
entirely.
not, no.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, there were a lot of
didn't
people
go
running
into
around back there.
Yeah, there was a shit ton of people we ran into on the left side.
I was on the left-hand side for most of this, but I didn't go into electrical.
Sorry, I was listening to most of this, but I missed on a couple people. Cam and Cosmic, where are you two again?
This
I was
shouldn't-
electrical.
It should be working.
I am, like, where am I currently?
Yeah. Sorry, like last 10 seconds. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I'm heading to the right of the ship right now. I was in oxygen. That's where I found the body.
Okay. I'd actually forgotten where the body was because of everything else.
Yeah, my brain moved it to navigation somehow.
I don't. This isn't.
These two.
This isn't how Crumb acts when he's suspicious. Wait. If Crumb is scanning. Oh. Oh well. It's lights. I knew it was Cosmic.
Yeah?
Where? Oh, that wasn't me.
I don't know where. I'm just trying to piece stuff together from the previous round. We have 2 dead people, by the way.
We sure do.
Sure do.
Let's go. I think one of the killers is Yao, because when they were doing stuff in the reactor room, they were off on doing everything with the Simon Says portions of it. And Yao, when they are the imposter, tries to mimic people when they are doing a difficult tasks to blend in.
That's kind of a weird assumption to make, I think.
However, I will say, well, that is a weird assumption to make. The thing that I was doing, so I was in oxygen, and I was near Thunderdan, and Yao went past us down over by navigation. I left because I thought that Thunderdan was acting a little weird, so either they were the sheriff or an imposter, and so I left for a second, and then I kind of waited around the corner, because I knew there'd be cooldown, and then I came back around, and I couldn't find either of them. But now Thunderdan's dead, and Yao is alive, and
So
that makes me very suspicious.
I have actually a similar story involving EscoNitz and Crumb, which is that I went into medbay to start samples. EscoNitz was on scan, Crumb was leaving. I leave medbay, head towards the engines. Crumb is heading back over medbay, so Crumb is going back towards it right as lights go out. When lights are out, actually, I did go back in to see if Crumb had killed EscoNitz on the scanner, and there was no body that I saw, no report button that I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, can I really quickly though? So like, where was this body, Crumb?
I didn't report it.
wasn't on after the thing that you mentioned, I went into navigation because I'd missed a task. It's the navigation thing where you have to plot a route. I went down to shields. I didn't see where Thunderdan went after this. I basically just went over to fix lights.
I think it's Yao.
I think it's Yao as well. Keep an eye on them. You can keep an eye on me too. By the way, where I was in cafeteria. I just ran up to the top and waited for lights to turn back on and immediately hit button. That's why it happened so fast.
Okay.
I'm almost done with my tasks. And done. Go buddy, Yao. Nope. Oh!
Ah, so it was Yao.
Oh, you're the sheriff then.
I'm the sheriff.
Well shot.
Okay.
Maybe be very suspicious of Walladil then.
Yeah, you should. Because I was kind of suspicious of Crumb. Crumb was suspicious of Yao. Cam agreed with Crumb, so we can pretty clearly clear Cam and Crumb and Cobuddy. Well,
unless this is the biggest if this is the biggest brain play of all time between Crumb and Cobuddy,
Yeah, I like we both got the well at the same time.
I knew what it could be, but I don't think that's happened.
Iliad, we just had a talk about my tells.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's what happened.
The only person
Okay,
that's
so,
suspicious up at this point is Cosmic.
Why?
Well, first of all, saying why after a response like that is usually putting yourself on the defensive, and that makes it very suspicious. Can't be Buddy. They're we're not even get into the tells. Can't be Sam. Can't be me. Walladil was suspicious of me, which is totally fair, but Walladil went in to do the exact same task that I did in...
Yeah, we both finished. Samples
and such. Yambatari was with me at the end of that round, and I've seen Yambatari enough around to know that they didn't do this, which means the only person left in my book, based on what I have seen, is Cosmic. I can't give concrete proof, but I have a good hunch.
Well, I mean, this kill was Buddy because Buddy's claiming...
Yes, I understand. I mean, the other imposter, though.
Yeah,
I think
to
the
me
other
it's
imposter,
toss-up
the one
between
that is
Cosmic
not
and Yan.
dead because Buddy shot them in the face. I think the other imposter that is alive is Cosmic.
I would like to technically point out that we don't know that 100%, so we should actually vote here.
Yeah.
So vote
I'm
Cosmic.
willing
then,
to vote
or-
Cosmic.
Can I vote Buddy then?
If I'm right, Buddy, I'm really sorry I took away your other gunshot.
Yeah, I want to just shoot. Sorry. Basically, I just want to be the sheriff again.
Well,
I've been the sheriff a
motherfuckers,
lot.
it's hard to be imposter in this game.
Yeah. I think it probably is technically correct to kill Buddy and then Cosmic, but
That's what I was thinking, but it's the sort of thing that I knew that there
Also,
were already
hello,
a bunch of people
Yao.
who dogpiled
Hi.
on Cosmic, and it's
I was
like, there's no
wondering
point
what
trying
you
to-
were doing. I thought you were just clown shooing, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
It's bloody impossible to win faster.
What?
I was.
yeah, this settings is very, very crew focused. We've had like 2 imposter wins tonight, I think. Maybe 3.
It's also the Skeld.
We've had a few.
I don't know. We've had a few wins from Imposter, and I don't know. I don't.
You had a win on imposter.
I just won. I'm like, I won as Imposter the round before this, and the first person tossed out the airlock was the other Imposter.
There was also a bit of a clown shoes there with people not hearing each other properly. But yes, you did do a very good job of placing blame on everyone but you.
Crumb also won as imposter.
Yeah.
I've technically gotten 2 wins, but my partner buddy helped out on the first one because I got thrown out real early.
I think this is my last
Yeah,
game.
this is my last one too. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I'm very tired.
Goodness.
Oh,
I
okay.
stayed up a little bit too late last night. I'm open to do something impromptu on the weekend because I'm leaving a little early if we want to, but I know you have set schedules for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So.
Well, good luck, everybody.
This is gonna make 3 streams with none of the special roles.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
believe in you.
No rules for you.
One of these days. Hey, I got both. If I ever get sheriff, I'm firing straight away.
We're at
Navigation.
okay.
I can clear
So-
EscoNitz on this kill because we walked into navigation together.
Yeah, I briefly headed over to check what was, I actually had a task that I need to do over there, but I only made it as far as weapons, and then immediately went, oh, the lights are out. So I went over there, and Thunderdan was also there, I believe.
Yeah, I was trying to follow you like 2 seconds after you fixed the lights, just as I walked up to the van.
what did
Yeah,
you do
Cam and I
while
were doing
lights
weapons,
were
the
out?
lights went out. Cam left about 5 seconds before I did, and I got far enough as O2. I did see Esco and Crumb in there, and I think they left before I finished my...
Oh, you were the
Thunderdan.
person who walked into O2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Thunderdan, where were you when you walked in? Because you walked in from an odd angle.
I walked in from storage.
You walked in from the right.
Yeah, the right side of the doorway
That's
into
storage.
electrical.
No, okay, Thunderdan, though, I did want to ask, what exactly did you do when the lights were out? Because I saw you at the beginning of the lights being out, and they were out for a good while.
have no
saw
clue.
Cam and someone else at weapons, and then I went down to Slice to try and fix it or find Yao's body, assuming Yao was to be killed on the way to lights.
So you went over to weapons, and did you do a task in weapons when the lights were out?
No, because the lights were out, and when I went down to go fix it, 'cause I saw Yao heading down that. As the lights were going out.
Okay, did anyone see who went right at the start?
Anyone at all?
No.
No.
Buddy, where were you?
What? Oh, I'll be honest, I don't remember. I've been looking at Twitter.
Sheriff.
Power.
No twittering when alive.
That definitely makes me suspect Buddy there.
Okay. Yao's body is behind the electrical panel.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm in admin. I'm doing the upload. I did wirings in storage.
Yep, I'm about to hit weapons coming up from the south. Yeah, Batari, I didn't like the way you started to follow me there, but I'm not dead, so.
Oh, right, when I came out of... Sorry, no, I was checking because I was using Cosmic on shields and I wanted to make sure there wasn't a body there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you just kind of started following me. I'm like, am I dead now? And then you broke off, so we're good.
Who was shadowing me at lower left engine? Was that you, Thunderdan?
I wasn't shadowing you.
It looked like you were watching me. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind.
When you went in there, I ran out. You came from the right side, which...
Oh, I wanted to ask Thunder, what is your ping?
Not sure. I know it's can suck when I'm playing Among Us.
There's been a few times that it seems like you've acted weird, Thunder, and I think it might just be latency, honestly.
Oh, okay.
The US West one really doesn't like me. The US world doesn't like me for some reason.
Oh, you're in EU?
Where was the body again? Behind electrical?
Yeah, behind the electrical panel.
Okay.
I was in electrical at the end, but I made it up to the switches to turn lights back on and everyone around that. I did see Thunderdan and Crumb in the hallway outside, but that was just passing them in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw you two heading in, and I just decided to keep on going into storage area.
Okay, so Crumb was in the area?
Not when this could have happened, because Thunderdan was between me and...
Except I didn't go into electrical before until after the lights were already off.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't think about that. Sorry, I'm crashing. I'm losing it.
I think it's Crumb, buddy. Cosmic was dead in medbay, right at the entrance.
I just saw Kobody run down from security area.
I did, yes.
Wait.
Thank you for guarding me, Crom. I appreciate
Hey, no
it.
problem.
Okay, Yen Batari was just entering admin from storage, looked like from the shields area first. So way out
I
of
was
position.
dumping garbage, then doing fuel.
Oh,
but yeah.
okay.
Okay,
So way out of position for this.
Crumb and Adorkable were together, right?
Yes, we are at the right O2 thing.
Okay, someone saw Kobuddy running south from security, right?
I did.
Understand, yeah.
From the
Okay.
engine.
So, Walladil Yanbatari, where were you?
I saw Thunderdan and Yen Batari filling up fuel. I went to electrical as soon as the thing started. I turned around and left and hooked up with Yen Batari. Yen Batari went to admin. I was going to the O2 side.
Okay, I think it's Kobuddy then.
Into electrical.
What?
I had suspicion on you since the first round, Kobuddy.
It does seem like everybody else is pretty well accounted for.
But wait, why? Yeah, I was coming down from security. I did the wiring on the wall.
Which is on the path from Medbay.
Yeah, I came up from the south.
You didn't.
Did anyone see Kobuddy in the south?
No, there was no one else there when I came up.
It was pretty populated.
Also,
Yeah.
the whole what from first round. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was a pretty good try. I didn't have any excuse for where I was, to be honest.
So I don't think it's Esco Crumb in this round.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna start this. Kobuddy couldn't think of anything, is what it came down to. I have a feeling I am dead. I still think it's Crumb. Hi, Crumb, I saw that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
And then electrical?
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're
I
at the
am.
bottom of storage.
No, I'm not.
Esco, why did you kill?
It's definitely Crumb. 100%.
There's some clown.
If
There's a little
it's
bit of clown
not
showing going
Crumb,
on.
if it's not Crumb, push the button, throw me out.
EscoNitz, could we just get some more context for what was going on for those of us who weren't there?
The body was at gas. I pushed report. He's down at the bottom of storage. He was running towards the vent.
There's no vent in storage.
There's no vent in storage?
Or, not vent, but the... wait. Either way, you were running to the bottom right corner.
No. I'm sorry, bud.
I mean, you could throw me out right now and then throw Crumb out. Just throw Crumb out. It's Crumb.
I don't really know what's going on.
I don't either.
I
I mean, I'm still dead. And I can't
Unfortunate.
You are dead.
Also, hello, Yao.
Hi, I learned a lesson today, and that lesson is kill Kobuddy on sight.
I don't know why I don't know. I thought that Esco, I thought you fucked it up when you said they were running towards vent. Because I'm like, oh no, Crumb is not. He is not running towards vent.
Yeah,
There's no vent there.
For some reason, my brain put a vent in the bottom right corner.
So I'm used to playing. I have a different group of people I play with, mostly my niece. She's adorable, and they play with lights being much less when it's dark outside or when it's lights go down. So I thought I was well outside of your vision. I wasn't.
Well, also Thunderdan had fixed the lights.
The lights were coming back on. That's when I saw you.
All right,
It
that's
was
when we're stopping, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that was the
said
last round.
No, you didn't. For the first time, like it made it seem like for sure.
Yeah, of course.
I feel really
I
bad
don't
for
know,
Kobuddy.
That was
darn
I
it.
was like, no idea.
Kobuddy, I
What?
am so sorry that happened to you again. Where you told the truth, you came up from the south, didn't you? Because didn't you vent through Medbay?
Oh, okay. So no, that was a different lie. There might have been some confusion there. I was trying to say that I. No,
I thought you actually told the truth and got caught again for no reason.
No,
thanks everyone for the rounds. I'm heading out. Thank you guys for watching, and a huge thank you to my patrons. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make the content I do and do what I love to do. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.